One of the most striking threads woven throughout the Bible is the tension between human resistance and God's relentless faithfulness. The Israelites witnessed the Red Sea part, manna fall from heaven, water flow from rock, yet they grumble, rebel, and doubt. The disciples see the blind healed, storms calmed, and dead raised, yet they fear, deny, and abandon Jesus. This pattern is not accidental, it is revelatory. The Bible refuses to romanticize faith. Instead, it exposes truth we often resist. Miracles do not change the heart, relationship does. Signs can inspire awe, but they cannot replace trust. God never intended faith to be sustained by spectacle alone. He desires obedience rooted in love, not compliance forced by evidence. At the heart of this defiance is human autonomy, the deep desire to remain in control. From the wilderness to the upper room, God's people struggle not because they lack proof, but because surrender is costly. Trust requires letting go of fear, pride, comfort, and certainty. Even when God proves his power, the heart still wrestles with allegiance. Would any of us truly be shocked if God took back his covenant after the great flood with the behavior and disobedience we've shown throughout a lifetime? Yet, what is more astonishing than human defiance is God's response to it. Rather than withdrawing, God leans closer. He renews covenants, sends prophets, and ultimately gives his Son. Jesus does not abandon his disciples after their failures. He restores them. Peter denied him 3 times, and he is met not with condemnation, but with a question of love. Do you love me? John 21:15. This theme reveals that Scripture is not a story about faithful people earning God's favor, but about a faithful God pursuing imperfect people. God's grace is not a reward for disobedience, it is the source of it. Forgiveness is not granted because humanity finally gets it, but because God's nature is love. The Bible shows us that doubt, failure, and rebellion do not disqualify us from God's purposes. They reveal our need for him. The repeated defiance is not there to shame the reader, but to invite humility. We are not different from them, and repeated forgiveness is not weakness. It is the strength of divine mercy.